Destiny 2 Better Doubles Weapon Review. And anyway, I'm back at it again with the weapon reviews. And anyway, this hand cannon is one of the best for the Crucible. The better Devils when it comes to legendary. This is probably one of my favorites for PvE and PvP. Mostly because of one perk in particular, explosive payload. Because basically the damage of each bullet is split in half. The regular bullet being like headshot, body shot, whatnot, it drops off the range. But then there's the explosive damage, which is half of the original bullet damage. So then the thing is that explosive damage has no range fall off. So it basically fixes the issue of hand cannons having very low range. So when you're getting shot by this, you might feel like you're getting shot by probably your one Thorn or Last Word or Hawk Moon. And I'd say it's not as great as the Thorn and whatnot because the Mida is still around, right? I'd say this is one very good hand cannon for any mode. Just go in there. And I think it might even be good for Trials of the Nine. Especially paired up with like a energy pulse rifle like the Agenda 5 or what other Omlon pulse rifle is there? Anyway, other than that, the impact on this thing is very good. It's kind of in that middle IS Luna type archetype. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, the IS Luna back in Destiny 1 was, in year 2, was the hand cannon when it comes to legendaries because it had just so good range. You can, well, outgun assault rifles, and it was awesome. Same with good old Hawk Moon, but the thing is with Thorn, it could outdo snipers. Yeah, that's why the Thorn was nerfed. Anyway, back to D2, the Better Devils is awesome. Its impact is very good. It's not too over the top where it has to have a very slow rate of fire like the deal with the good old Sturm. Other than that, the range is awesome, but then also the effective range with the explosive payload just makes it way better. The stability is okay. It can be switched up a bit with the steady hand HS. Makes the range not so great, but at least you can aim a little bit better. I'm used to hand cannons kicking all over the place on my hands because I play Destiny 1. So I go Super Shot 8 HCS, then there's Steady Hand HCS, then there's Fast Draw HCS, which Fast Draw is okay, but I wouldn't recommend it. Steady Hand, very good because it has very low range reduction and a lot more stability than the Fast Draw. Then Sure Shot, max range you can get, a good amount of stability still left. Handling, not really worried. In this gameplay, I'm using Extended Mag, which makes it up to the good old signature Hawk Moon 13 rounds in the mag. But that's more of a PvE thing, so I'm going from now on with Flared Magwell because of the reload speed is kind of slow when you have that Extended Mag on there. So that's kind of also why I like the Hunter Dodge ability for this weapon. And obviously Explosive Payload, the one crazy perk on this gun, which really just makes it stand out there instead of being one of the bunch of other weapons that I'm probably not going to use. Other than that, the hand cannon in the kinetic side I'd compare it to is the old-fashioned, and I'd say it's on par with the old-fashioned, or the old-fashioned on par with the Better Devils, whatever way you say. Because the impact is the exact same, the range is the exact same if you have the right perks and whatnot. Stability on the old-fashioned is a lot better, so if you're not that great at handling stuff, but handling recoil when it comes to the Better Devils, but you're good on your shot overall, old-fashioned is very good. And handling is also pretty good. The reload speed is a little bit slower, but it just comes at the cost of the good old Western break barrel. And then just a 1 round decrease on the magazine. And when it comes to intrinsic perk comparisons, you have kill clip on old fashioned. After a kill, you get bonus damage after reloading after said kill. then you have better devils with that crazy explosive rounds. And I'd say that they're pretty much even. And, well, I'd say that the better devils might be a little bit easier to get because he can just go do crucible matches and you'll randomly get it from the end of the match, from a reward maybe from somewhere else, engrams, and obviously from good old Shax himself, which is, well, where I got mine. And as for the old-fashioned hand cannon, which is what I'm comparing it to right now, is well, obviously from the gunsmith and gunsmith only, and maybe from some engrams. And as for exotic comparisons, the Sturm, obviously from that exotic quest, and that's about it. And as for comparisons as stat-wise with Sturm, the archetype's completely different, so there's got to be a lot more impact on there. Well, in comparisons when it comes to actual damage in the gameplay, range is a lot greater deal on there, and you have a little bit less stability, not too much, in handling the exact same reload speed. A little bit slower because you have to load the magazine and pull the hammer and whatnot. The rate of fire is obviously slower because of the higher impact, and magazine is a little bit higher because, well, exotic. And obviously the exotic perk lets you reload your good old special, energy. Overall, Better Devils, very good PvP, and if you happen to running with something else in your power weapon or energy weapon slot as an exotic, and you want to use a hand cannon, go for the Better Devils. And if you don't have the Better Devils, Old Fashioned will do just as good. Anyway, smack that like button, hit the sub, drop the comment, and I'll see you guys later for another video on the channel, and enjoy the rest of the gameplay. I'm out of here.
30 seconds remaining. 10 seconds. Sound tactics bring victory.